Hey everyone, so this is my recap for Glee Season 4, Episode 12, Naked. I think with this episode I expected it to be better than it ended up being because it was all tied around really good episodes coming up, like next week's Diva and then the wedding episode, Valentine's Day episode after that, which big clean stuff happens. I was just kind of assuming this was going to be good as well, opposed to even last week, because last week was really great and I gave it such a really good review. And this week was just kind of like a filler one for me. I think that all the ones that don't have Kurt in it, or very, very small amounts of Kurt in it, are really filler episodes, and I ended up really don't liking them. A lot of pattern going on with the season with that. It's like the Britney episode, the second Britney episode I should say, the Role You're Born to Play, and Dynamic Duets that had no Kurt in it, although Dynamic Duets is alright. I think with the Warblers there, it was a little bit better, and then this episode, it had one scene with Kurt, and that was the best part of the whole episode, so. I didn't write anything down as well, so this is kind of just in my head. If I forget anything, then I obviously didn't care enough to remember it. So, one thing I did like in this episode was, I am loving Blaine more, opposed to before the hiatus after the breakup episode. But now I feel like since the Sadie Hawkins episode, I really like him, and, well, I have always liked Blaine, but now I've really come to adore him, find him very adorable, and every scene he's in, I'm just like, ah! And I feel like Tina is very accurate with the butt description, you know, sculpted by a chef, whatever the hell she said. And I feel like Blaine is also me when it comes to Sam, when he walks into the building with, you know, just pants on and boots and no shirt on. He's like, oh, sweet merciful Lord. That's me. Blaine, we are one. But I am not a huge fan of, like, muscularness. Like, I mean, it's great, but I'm not, like, I was never, like, a teenage girl going, oh, look at that sexy, hunky man. It's, like, certain guys, I think, that are, like, super attractive to that, but if that's all they are, that's really not that interesting to me, and really not that attractive, where I'm like, oh, boys. Not to say I didn't enjoy Hot and Her / Centerfold mashup. I thought the whole scene was great and silly. It's very, you know, oh god, what's Glee doing now? But it was fun, and I really liked when all the guys were working out and spray tanning and, you know, bro yoga. And I liked Ryder's face because I feel like it's me, and Blaine's like really flexible and he can just, and then the song, and they were just working it out, climbing all over each other or whatnot. That was like the jam back in the day, Hot and Her, even though we were probably too young to be listening to it, we still did, and, you know, classic. Everyone knows that song. But yeah, it was fun, and I really love Blaine's tummy. That's like my favorite thing in the whole wide world, is his little pudgy tummy. It's not really, he's not big at all, it's just he's that little right there, and I just want to squeeze a little face in it. Yeah. I'm weird. And then he has like the super like deep V hips or whatever, you know, line. He has a different body, Darren does, but it's not bad. It's just, you know, because you have Cord, who has these abs, and then Jacob Artist and Blake have like the, you know, but Darren's got nice arms too. I just, the whole calendar is funny. I love the months, Sexy Claus, and Blaine was Mr. New Year or whatever, and oh, Joe was my favorite. The May one, he was like, he looked like a Asian farmer back in like the 1800s. I don't even know. It was good. And I like at the end that Sam decided, after all his body issues, which I'll get into, that he decided to keep his shirt on. He was like a little schoolboy and a lifeguard with the shirt on, and Artie was also, you know, the sexy pilgrim and sexy leprechaun, and I like that they kept that message that you don't have to be nude or topless to be sexy, and I think that was the whole message of the episode as well with Rachel. Well, although I don't think it was a bad thing that she wanted to be topless, because, I mean, in a way, I think you should, you know, be confident with your body. I just, in a way, I'm like, it's her life. If she wants to regret it, let her choose that. But I feel like when Kurt was arguing about her being a slutty Barbie, I feel like I kind of agree with it. And some people will say, well, that was, you know, that was slut shaming. He said it once. It's not a big fucking deal. You know, we all said it once and don't mean it. Like with when Finn said something bad about Sue's daughter, you know, he didn't mean it. And Rachel has changed, and I think she's trying to grow up too fast. And I think Brody is an influence on that. I don't like Brody anymore. He's a little, like Kurt said, misogynistic. And I also like that Kurt didn't oogle Brody. He didn't go like, oh, you know, like, oh, that's a penis, hey. He was like, that's a penis, and looked away like, oh my god, what the fuck are you doing? And he just kept sitting there like it was not, even when Rachel left, you know. The best scene was the Kurt part, and I just love that he just stuck with his own self, and he gave Rachel his honest thoughts about it. I really love the bland parts in this episode because it shows that even though Sam was having problems, you know, with the SAT scores and everyone only looking for his body, Blaine reassured him that that's not all what's great about Sam and that he could do more things in his life than just his looks. And I love that, and I just love Blaine so much. I love their friendship, and I just respect it so much. And even though Blaine wasn't around in season 2, he still knew all the things that Sam went through, and showed that all these people that were affected by Sam and how much that they were changed because of him, especially like Mercedes and stuff. And them just as a group, they needed Sam at those moments, and he was there for them. And Sam is a very essential part to the New Directions. And I just appreciated that moment so much, and all the little bland moments. I love that Sam is always there for Blaine and Blaine is always there for Sam, and I just hope that they just are bros for life, you know. And the Charlie stuff was kind of boring. I think I like them, but I don't want to see them all the time, like with Finchel as well. I think they're cute. I thought Let Me Love You was probably the prettiest song of the episode. I really love the slow down version. I love Jacob Artist's voice. It's amazing. And 1,000 Years, I was a little bit because I don't think they deserve that song. I think it's a little more for some couple that's been longer together. And I mean, they've only known each other since September, and I just don't think that they weren't even dating yet. So, but whatever. I guess just not everything can be what I want. And so, trying to think of other. Also the Artie's body issues as well, and I feel like this whole episode was definitely about body issues, and are you confident with it, are you not? And I just think that Artie's becoming a little too sexist for me as well, like he's too objectifying to women, and I just don't appreciate that. I feel like that was always Artie, that was always his thing, you just don't really know him well enough still to this day to judge that, but whatever. I still love Artie in his own ways. I love Kevin McHale's my future husband. Also, I really love the, what do they call that? The Pezberry moments. Rachel, Quinn, Santana. They should just all move in together with Kurt, and I think that'd be like the bestest friendship ever. Like, head bitches in charge, like right there. And I love Quinn and Santana coming back. I think that they're like getting closer, as you can tell. There is a spoiler going around that there's going to be something happening with Quinn and Santana, but I think that this is leading up to it. Their little subtle moments, you know, them coming to New York together to see Rachel. I just think their looks, they were just like, you know. Also, I want to mention the Rachel where she duetted with herself, vocal masturbation. Kurt did that season 2 where he went through this. But I like that the old Rachel came back and tried to show and tell Rachel that this isn't her, why is she changing. I feel like it is up to Rachel's choice if she wants to do this topless scene, but I guess old Rachel does have a point. I miss old Rachel. I miss that she wouldn't, you know, change for anyone, and I miss the reindeer sweaters and the knee socks and plaid skirts, and does Finn like me, like Kurt said. I miss that old Rachel, and I didn't think I would miss it as much as I do. I think Rachel now is beautiful, but she's too much like Leah Michelle, and I feel like the same thing would happen if, like, let's say, for example, Blaine didn't wear hair gel. He would just be Darren, but, like, in different clothes. But, like, now Rachel is pretty much Leah, just a different personality. So I just... you know, I'm all for old Rachel coming back. I just don't see it happening. I don't think they really were thinking about it. I think they just wanted her to realize that she doesn't need to change her personality just because she's in a different place, and she should just stick to who she is. And But I did like the part with Quinn and Santana talking to her about her problems and saying don't do it. And I love when Santana was like, you know, the cool breeze on her skeeter bikes. Just let me that in. I love Santana, even though she's kind of Santana. But I really hope that she does end up moving to New York with Kurt and Rachel, and they can be like the awesome friendship roomies, you know. That'd be so awesome. I've always wanted like Kurt and Santana more, or even Rachel and Santana more, because Santana always tells it how it is. And I just think that I really missed Quinn more than I thought I would. I loved Love Song, the performance more. I didn't really love the song itself because I'm not a huge fan of the original anymore. I used to like listen to it too much, you know. I also really love Torn because I loved that song back in the day. I'm like, this sounds so familiar. But anyways, I did love the whole performance with Quinn, Rachel, and Santana because I don't think we've ever gotten like that before. I just really love their moments. I think there's girl power and they're just all gorgeous, and I love all their different voices coming together, and it gave me chills the whole performance. And she decided not to go topless. Girl power, no tits power, you know. Trying to think of what else I missed in this episode that I don't remember. I guess that's it that I can think of. No, not enough Kurt. Not enough Kurt, but what can you do? So next week, hopefully there will be some Kurt. I'm excited for the Kurt Rachel off. I'm ready for Kurt to tell how it is. I don't think he's going to be like super duper mean as some people want. I don't think that Rachel is as bad as some people make her out to be, but she's still a little too much lately. Like, she's a little too much of herself. Also, I want to know what's going to happen with Isabel and Vogue with Kurt. Like, are they going to go somewhere with that? So I really hope they do. And I'm excited for Diva. Diva came out, the actual performance, and Blaine is looking fabulous. I just am loving Blaine more. I mean, I'm still a Kurt #1 stan, like, no doubt about it, but I am appreciating Blaine more as the time goes on, and I am just ready to end these freaking recaps, let me tell you. Also, school, my first week of school is over. First week of school is over with. It was interesting, and it's very weird that I'm coming home later in the night. So, but I do get home before Glee, like an hour before Glee, so it's all good in the hood. But I will talk to you guys later. I really hope I don't miss anything, and from this episode. I don't remember if I did. I try to remember everything, but Brody needs to go. Kurt and Blaine need to get it on. Kurt and Adam need to get it on. And Blam, Bro CP for life, man. Bro CP. And also Finn is really hot. Like, Finn looking good. Will never come back. Please, 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 please. Just don't, okay? So I do not plan on buying the Meta McKinley calendar because Kurt was on there. Tina said that this is the cutest group of boys. You don't have Kurt there, bitch. And you don't have your ex-boyfriend Mike, who is a hottie with a body. What? Girl, please. So that made me mad. Tina, I know you are just oblivious because you want some Blaine cock, but I think the next week Tina will be like, wow, Blaine is really gay. Like, I can't wait till she realizes it. Oh god, it's gonna be good. Okay, so I will talk to you guys later. I'm excited for the next 2 weeks of Glee because they're gonna be good, and especially Valentine's Day episode. I will talk to you guys later. Links for my Tumblr in the description below. I might put Diva in there too if you don't know that it's out, because Ryan Murphy put it out on his YouTube. So I will talk to you guys later. See y'all for Diva and Who's the Fiercest Diva.